I enjoyed the Classic Marathon Greece so much. At the end of it, Julian said to me, I'd like to go somewhere cooler next. So this happened to be the next one on the agenda, so yes, we're here.
I've been to Iceland before, it'd be good to see a bit more of it.
I came for the landscape and to see a different part. I've never done the northern part of Europe. I'm always in the warm, hot places, so a bit of cold, fresh air and to see the amazing landscape and of course the rally.
So what brings you to Iceland?
The fun, the adventure, the camaraderie, and hopefully we'll actually be able to do this one properly. Now, having learnt what we didn't know before.
It's going to be a good event, loads of nice people.
The people are so friendly, and we look forward to a very long and tortuous journey around the periphery of Iceland.
I'm looking forward to driving, taking it easy because the navigator has to do all the hard work.
Because I've never navigated before, it's going to be very interesting doing the regularities.
I can just sit there, steer, look at all the scenery and then shout when we're going the wrong way. Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are about to start the Icelandic Saga. The weather is just insane. The rain is going sideways. I would not want to be standing outside. I really feel for the marshals. But I'm so excited to start this rally.
You looking forward to this?
Yes, very much.
What brings you to Iceland in the first place?
The weather.
Lovely weather for Dutch, dear boy.
We had the President of Iceland to send us off. Yeah, that was great. He was a really nice guy.
It's all right, very wet. Very wet indeed, actually. And our windscreen wipers died early on, so it was really bad for us.
This is the place where the tectonic plates meet from two continents and they push the earth up and you get these crevasses that you can look down and look very interesting.
It's a national park, it's World Heritage, UNESCO, and I think this is also the place where they shoot at Game of Thrones, by the way.
Yeah, it's a brilliant place, fantastic, just a bit wet.
We had a slight moment where we went off the road at one of the checkpoints, but one of our fellow competitors kindly towed us out, so all was well. But it is incredibly wet, and the car is steaming up the whole time.
Makes visibility a bit of a challenge, isn't it?
So it's quite difficult to see where you were going, but a lot of fun.
Learned a few things.
We didn't stack the car, which is a bonus, but I don't think we're going to be picking up much silverware.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun, so it was a great day.
This is my first rally. It's incredible. I'm so glad you guys sorted out the weather for us. That's what's made it really, really special. But the people have been absolutely magical.
I expected it to be wet, but I'm really enjoying it. This is my new hobby.
This is what a good public school education does to you.
Absolutely.
Matron will be proud of us.
Absolutely.
It'll be in the back of the car with hospital corners.
Absolutely.
Oh,
There we go.
right, there we go.
What do you think of the landscape?
Oh, it's spectacular.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
Beyond spectacular.
Yeah.
Now the weather's picked up a little bit and it's stopped raining. It's all that more pleasant.
What brings you to Iceland?
To see the place. I've heard about it, read about it, but I've never seen it. To learn navigating.
Learn navigating.
Today has been what we were hoping for and expected. It's really dramatic. It's kind of like the Scottish Highlands on steroids. Yeah, phenomenal.
Well, I was walking here last year, absolutely loved it, and the idea of actually doing something with an old car here was, I don't know, seemed like a very good idea.
Yeah, rally's going really well actually. So far, touch wood. There's not a lot of wood around here though, is there?
Great sense of adventure about the place, isn't there? Given the environment and the landscape, something Vikings about the whole thing. So I was always going to come.
Yesterday was superb. It's almost too much to take in. Stopping at a few lagoons and bumping down some tracks to have a look at some glaciers and stuff. It was brilliant.
I am thoroughly enjoying myself, mainly because I'm a geologist and I get to look at the volcanoes and the glaciers.
Wow, this is absolutely fabulous. In the car park, classic cars, a view like that, yeah, it's wonderful.
What about the competition side?
We weren't really going to concentrate too much on it when we came, but it was Rachel's first time as a navigator on regularity.
I think we're lying in 7th, which, considering it's my second hero rally and Ash's first, I think it's okay. We seem to have got the hang of stuff.
We're expecting some sort of mistake at some point, but you know, at the moment, happy days.
Stunning scenery, absolutely beautiful. And when I'm navigating, the navigating's great. And when I'm driving, the driving's great. And when I'm navigating, the navigating's appalling.
This morning was tough. You had to be on the ball changing gear to get up those hills on time. But just been great fun all the time.
I was quite optimistic so far, and getting downhill we had kind of blue fog and I said you better stop, and the water was coming up. But these things happen, it's not a big deal. I don't know what he thinks.
Well done.
Well done.
We've had a good run so far. Slightly embarrassing today. We managed to start a test in neutral, which possibly wasn't the best way to get a good time. Our starter motor had been fried, so we've had no starter motor all week. So the Le Mans start Seren and Elise and our Chinese crew from the Sunbeam as well, and gave us a push start for Le Mans. Absolutely brilliant work.
I think up until lunchtime we were still in the lead, but only by 1 second. And we know that Owen Turner and Rachel Vestey are very, very good on the test, so they probably cleaned every single one. And we've been picking up about 2 seconds per test, so that'll mean they're now first and we'll be second. But there's still a long way to go.
So, what are we expecting today? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to have another sunshiny day as we are having now.
Looking forward to the regularities, to navigating, not. Will be a fun day.
So how's your rally going?
Very well, very, very nice. We're having loads of fun and it's quite intense every now and then, but otherwise we're hoping to get better and better and having a lot of fun enjoying this country.
Iceland I've never been to before. It's astonishing. It's quite remarkable. Every 50 kilometres there's something mind-boggling. But sadly we went to a viewpoint and the whole thing was covered in cloud, so we couldn't see anything beyond. But a very exciting time. Good fun.
It's so lovely in there. It's so warm and it's blue. Just gorgeous, wasn't it, Andy? Really lovely.
Really nice to visit the thermal spa thing, that was fantastic. And then a big wake-up call immediately after. So it was a brilliant day.
Thank you, Dad.
That last regularity was more fun than grown-ups are allowed to have. That was fantastic.
Today I realised that the rally is getting harder more quickly than I'm learning. So that last regularity with all the gravel and things made the trip go a little bit out, and I was struggling with the... Anyway, I'm not even sure what happened.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about navigation the hard way.
But are you still leading?
Well, I doubt it very much. We were, but I don't think we will be anymore.
This is our first time we've done a regularity trial before with a new car. So we're beginners at the beginning. And we've been getting it better every day, so I'm starting to learn how all the process works, all the intricacies. People have been giving me pointers along the way, so hopefully we'll be in the same position by the end of the next 3 days.
We're thoroughly enjoying it. Not doing terribly well, but we're having good fun. It's great. Nice country, lovely country.
Yes, I'd like to come back and go walking one day.
I would be surprised if we're still leading. We were leading last night and we had quite a decent margin of just under 20 seconds. We've probably dropped 25, 30 seconds just now, so we'd probably be just behind the girls. So, which is fine. We're punching above our weight, given that it's Rachel's first time. So no, it's good though. Still, we're keeping calm when it goes wrong, so we don't make more and more mistakes.
Apart from a bit falling off our car, which we're not quite sure what it does, which caused us a slight delay before one of the regularities, it's been fun. So all in all, a good day so far.
The most magical waterfall, probably with the exception of Niagara Falls, which is a bit bigger. But this is, much more untouched. It's nature poor. It's wonderful.
How's the rally going for you?
Slightly better than yesterday. I've got lost. A few sections within an acceptable margin of error. And that's about it, really.
Yeah, we didn't get lost, and it's improving every day, so all good.
No, to be fair, actually, we get lost once.
Right.
Trying to get to this hotel.
found-
missed one set of lights.
You found the bar easily.
I did find the bar, I'll give you that, I did find the bar.
Good work.
The rally is going great. We've had some problems. Mechanics have been really helpful with us yesterday, so got us out of trouble a couple of times on irregularity. Weather could be better, but really we're having a great time.
Yeah, we made a couple of very stupid mistakes. Very simple, just going the wrong way, and it was totally our fault. The instructions were perfectly clear. We just brain faded, but other than that, we've had a really nice time.
Won't say we were absolutely brilliant, but we have enjoyed ourselves. In the mud, in the potholes, banging about. Yeah, it's been great.
Great driving today. Mark's in the hot seat. I'm navin. No mistakes, and we think we've done pretty good.
Spectacular.
Oh, the scenery! I mean, just look at the view, and you've got loads of views, and you can't stop looking at the views wherever you are. It's just the view to die for again. And then you go over the crest, and it's another view to die for. Superb.
The roads are just so much fun. Really are fun. Hardly anybody on them, and actually a great bunch of competitors as well. We've met some really good people there.
Good bunch of boys and girls.
They're working really well together.
Behind us by 8 seconds at the hen shows, so obviously they're a really good team. They know what they're doing really well. I mean, when we came out here, we thought top 5, see if we can do that, win the class maybe, but if we can finish 3rd, we'll be really pleased with that. We are in something unpronounceable Museum of Transport. There were some actually fantastic cars. I mean, just a really random and eclectic selection, but absolutely brilliant, yeah.
I'm training for Peking to Paris, so here I can get the experience I need to in order to survive there also. So learning and of course the experience.
How about the day?
Wonderful.
Many potholes.
I don't think that there could be as much mud in the world as we've just encountered, but I mean, sliding through it was just a joy.
Do you know where you're lying in the results?
Oh, we were at number 11 this morning, so who knows what happened today?
We don't know.
Elise and I left this morning in 2nd position with just 5 seconds between us and 1st. But we dropped 5 seconds on the last reg, which wasn't the best, so they're probably still ahead of us. I would say probably 5, 6, maybe 7 seconds ahead of us, so we will see. We've got it all to play for tomorrow though.
It's been absolutely tremendous, and the great thing is we're still here, first of all, which is key, because our first aim was to finish, and our second aim was not to be last. We're definitely, I shouldn't say that, we might finish, and we're probably not going to be last.
The Sunbeam is going very, very well. The car is, well, except for the fuses and wiper, everything is going very, very well.
And we look forward to seeing you in Reykjavik this evening.
3, 2, 1, go!
Are you still in the lead?
Yeah, we think we're still just about in the lead. We don't know what Elise and Seren have done, but we've dropped about 5 this morning. So
of our 10.
Of our 10. So it's going to be very close. We're not going to know until the last regularity who's won. It's ever so close. We came to see Iceland, and we've ended up with a bit of a fight on our hands that we didn't expect. So it's been brilliant.
This evening was fantastic, and the roads are actually really good driving roads, so that was all really enjoyable, even those potholey roads they kept putting us on, but fantastic. We didn't quite do too well on the actual competition side, but nevertheless we had a great time, so fantastic.
We love some of the days better than the others, but in general, even now, we enjoyed it.
A really good bunch of people, actually. Really good bunch of folks on this rally. Very, very enjoyable. Yeah.
That was absolutely
fantastic. It was great. So much fun. And we finished 10th. Yes, we kept our 10th place.
Not competitive at all. She's not competitive at all.
We won! I know, we won!
By 2 seconds.
By 2 seconds.
2
Oh,
seconds.
girls, I know.
We've come second overall. We are absolutely over the moon. We are. It's been an epic challenge. We've had such a fantastic time, and we are so happy right now. Yeah, I say cheers! Cheers! Woo!
We started off 7th on the first day and had to make our way up, but we could never catch up with these guys over here.
Yeah, they were a bit too good for us.
We've won it by 2 seconds after 7
days of competition and fought so closely with Seren and Elise.
And it was such a switch for them because it has been such a good fight and so close, and they've done brilliantly.
Great country, great host, fantastic scenery. Unlike anything I've seen before.
And brilliantly organized, and thank you so much to the whole organization team. It was really
cool
great.
job.
All we've got to do is get back to the harbour, which should be an achievement.